Trucking accidents are different from regular car accidents in one big way, and that is what we have found over the course of the last almost 20 years of working these cases is that trucking companies will immediately get on the defensive to do everything they can to either deny your claim or minimize what they're going to pay on the claim. Oftentimes we've had cases where they'll send investigators and adjusters to the actual scene of the accident in an attempt to get recorded statements to immediately nullify whatever it is that they're going to have to pay on that particular claim. And so just from a damage standpoint, they do everything very proactively to defend themselves, and they immediately get lawyers on board to do everything they can, again, to defeat the victim of the case. And so what we've seen with trucking accidents is that we have to be more aggressive, more proactive, and do all the things necessary from the get-go to make sure that clients are shielded from the tactics that these big trucking companies are going to use to win the case. And so more than ever, trucking accident victims need to make sure that immediately after an accident, they call a lawyer that they can trust. And so in that regard, in this industry, that's something that we've been doing for a long time. We've had a lot of success representing clients against trucking companies that cause harm. That when it comes to trucking accidents, you're talking about vehicles that because of their sheer size can cause a lot more harm. And people here in Texas that pass laws to protect victims, they know this, and so the trucking companies that are out on the road, they're required to carry insurance, liability insurance that's more than your typical car. And now because of that, and because of the injuries that they can cause, it's very important that you hire a lawyer that's able to preserve that evidence and gather all the necessary information necessary to be able to effectively win the case. In cases like that, it becomes even more important to get a lawyer involved immediately to make sure that whatever damages you've suffered, any injuries you've suffered, those are the things that a good lawyer is going to basically look at right away to make sure that he has everything or she has everything she needs to make sure that the case is worked up properly to ensure that you get the compensation you deserve.